Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Midnight Ride. It is now a little bit after midnight Eastern Time. How's everybody doing out there? Yeah, I got a little slow start here tonight, and I want to apologize for that. A couple minutes late, but trying to get stuff going. I was uploading a video, a little short video. Usually takes about 5 minutes to upload. 45 minutes. Thank you, YouTube, for being stupidly slow. All right, over here. It's jumping around too. It's not sticking where it's supposed to. Okay, so first of all, let's say hi to everybody that's in here. First one in was Uncle Al at Die Bullfrog 79, then Lori at Prairie Rider, followed immediately by Lori J. she was in earlier for both those. Howie Food Forest Permaculture was just passing through. Scroll on down here. Moon over Miami's here. Gear Grinding 19. CB at Hugh Homestead. Idaho Garden Girl. Everybody's saying hi to each other there. And Aiden Neer came in. Green Granny 2. Denise is here. Everybody's saying hi, talking back and forth. And okay, we got 7. Oh, we lost somebody. So we got 7 people now in here. We had 8 originally, and lost one. So, all right. First thing I want to change is the banner down below here to the upcoming stuff. Make an announcement. So this Saturday, instead of starting at 10 o'clock like normally do on Survival Saturday, we're starting at 8 o'clock Eastern. We've got Dr. Paula Ruffin coming in. And the last time she was on, we ran late. I mean, we ran late. Started at 10 o'clock and we didn't get done till after midnight. And yeah, it was fun. So how long was that? It was 2.5 hours. So it was after 12:30 by the time we got done. And she has a whole bunch more to talk about. We've gotten some people sending me emails with questions. If you send me an email with a question you want her to address, I will forward it to her. And so we got one which she said it's going to take a while to go through because she's going to have to break it down and out on that has to do with the keto diet. All righty. Let's see. So, okay. Suzanne Morjong, proud mom, is in here. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Morijan. I'm trying. All right. So, yeah, it has been an interesting day. We've been getting we had some snow first thing this morning. Looked out, saw snow. By the time I got dressed, went to go out there. It was all melted. And the temperature, we got up in the 52s. The low from last night was 42 supposedly, and we still got snow just for a little bit because it was colder up there. As it came down, it froze. Adventures of Outdoor Eagles, good to see you, sir. Going to bed after midnight here. All righty, sir. Hope you can catch the replay. And so, yeah, and then I was having to watch the grandsons while my daughter worked. So I had to be over there at 2 o'clock my time and watch them. And yeah. Danny, number 3, has a new nickname, Mr. Contrarian. Contrary to everything you say, do this and no, I don't want to do that. You want candy? Here, have some candy. No, I don't want candy. I want this. Here, have this. No, I want candy. Anyways, so I've been going busy and stuff, working on stuff. Oh, I forgot to post those pictures. I'm not sure if this is going to show. I got to show you guys some pictures. There's a Actually, I got to pull it up here so I can find it again real quick, hopefully. Get up here on Facebook. There's a channel here in Idaho. I just found out about it. And let's see here. Recent. Oh, come on. Dang, not showing up there because I tried to follow him on Facebook as well. And let me go to Isle of Perth and check it. Everybody's, wow. Man, everybody's, okay, here we go. Rocky Mountain Farmers, the name of the YouTube channel. And it said, and here's what the post was saying. It was, the YouTube channel Rocky Mountain Farmer will be giving away 40 sacks of potatoes for free tomorrow, being today, at noon in front of Cox's Honey and Pick Me Up Drinks in Shelley. First come, first serve. Thank you for supporting the YouTube channel. Blah, blah. If you haven't heard about us, check us out. Going to do more giveaways as the channel grows. So it's a local company. And so when I went to a Rocky Mountain Farmer to check him out, he was, he has some video showing the 2023 potato harvest. Talked about the being snowed out, and then they were harvesting after today they were harvesting again, and it says coldest harvest ever, 5th crop of hay. So they do potatoes, they do hay, they do sugar beets, and he's got, let me go to the about page, 2,800 acre farm, and they road crate it. And so, and they have videos inside the cameras and stuff, inside the cabs, showing stuff really cool. And so, Rocky Mountain Farmer is the name of the channel. But anyways, so they're giving away potatoes, and I called my daughter up immediately when I read that yesterday and said, hey, this is what's happening on Thursday. And I promptly forgot about it. However, she went up there and she got potatoes. And let me see if I can bring the camera roll up on that and show you the size of some of these. All right. This is my size 11 4E wide shoe. And one of the smaller potatoes in the bag. Look at the size of that potato. That thing's about at least 9 inches long. Come on. There we go. So there's the bag, looking down into the bag of potatoes. And that's the bag sitting next to the stove. So yeah. So yeah, they got a bag of potatoes down there, and there's probably, the next time they do another one, hopefully I'll be able to get up there and get it and not be wiped out from looking at watching the kids yesterday. So, and I froze, and I'm looking at the chat, making sure I'm not missing any. Suzanne Galley is in the house, right? Or it just says someone saying hi, Suzanne. Uncle Al saying hi, Suzanne. So, yeah, no. Oh, other one, Susanna Moran. Okay. All righty. So, yeah. So, anyways, they gave away 40 bags, and my daughter said there were way more than 40 bags there. They had 2 trailers loaded with bags. So, no, Uncle Al must have been typing in there, and when he saw, if you do the @ sign, if you're lurking, and I typed in the @ sign, and like I was going to say, if I was going to say hi to that Suzanne Moran, and I've typed in SU, it show everybody that begins with SU. So, and we got 19 thumbs up and 12 watching. So hi, everybody. If you're lurking, lurking's fine, but please say, like Suzanne just did, lurking, and hit the thumbs up, and that helps me out with YouTube's analytics. And it got down cold enough in the kitchen finally. I've been cooking in the kitchen before I went over to watch the boys, and when I got back was finishing cooking and stuff. And so it was warmer in the kitchen than it was anywhere else, and it finally got down cold enough to turn the furnace on. And so now, instead of being 64 in here, we'll start warming up. Hey Chris, how you doing? And Shawnee Shave is in the house. Shadow Scout Sweet is here. So yeah, so Saturday, if you're planning on joining us on Saturday, we're starting 2 hours early at 8 p.m. And we'll probably run 3 hours at least. And yeah, because I'm gonna have Courtney up here help moderating, and Dr. Paula Ruffin up here, and we're gonna be going over a lot of stuff. And she is absolutely fun. She had a live stream, her first Thursday live stream today, and so we're having great information, getting stuff straightened out on her and everything else. All righty, so let's jump into the news from California. We got several of them here. Back on the 27th, the headline was 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts as red flag warning issued alongside a frost advisory. If anybody knows anything about California, if the wind is over 25 miles an hour, there is no frost advisory. It's too windy to freeze. And 60-mile-an-hour gusts ain't going to have no freezing at all. And there wasn't. In fact, the gusts coming in raised the temperature up to about 42, I think it was. So, I mean, hey, way to go, Left Wingnut News Organization. And let's see, on the 28th, I got the news that the headline was Friends star Matthew Perry dies at 54. Last time I checked, they still have been inconclusive. They're having to do more tests and everything to figure out the cause of death. This one here, I knew this one here a long time ago. Headline: 7 California cities among the nation's 10 most expensive places to live. So out of the top 10, 7 of them are in California. And that's only been over the last 25 years since the communists have taken over there really bad, that it's gotten really that bad. And so, in case you're wondering, just for laughs and giggles at the Great Nuisance and his band of heavy-booted thugs and stuff there. Let's get down here. And then, but the whole list was the whole list was 25 metro areas. 12 of those are in California. But of the top 10, 7 are in California. Actually, they lumped 2 of them together, and they're far apart. I mean, there's farmland between the 2. Okay, so number 1 nationally was San Diego. Los Angeles was number 2. Santa Barbara, number 5. And then that's what they lead off with. Then I got to go down in here to get the whole breakout. Okay, so San Diego, number 1. Los Angeles, number 2. Santa Barbara, number 5. San Francisco, number 6. Salinas, number 7. Santa Rosa. And so Salinas, Santa Rosa, Bay Area stuff. Fairfield and Vallejo are not next to each other. There's farmland between them. I mean, Vallejo, there's another city. Actually, unless you're heading down 80, there's, if you go the one way, there's another city in between there, but they're a ways apart from each other. And so that they listed Vallejo and Fairfield as number 10. It should be actually number 9 and 10. But Yeah, and it's out of the top 25. After that, you have San Jose's 14, Sacramento's 15, Stockton is 17, Modesto is 19, and Fresno is 20 out of the 25 most expensive cities in the U.S. And you wondering why all the right wingers are bailing out of the communist state? It's going to implode, and its economy is going to collapse. When? Not soon enough. Because as soon as it collapses, then everyone can say, "See, we told you the left wing was ruining the state." All right, so that's what's going on over there. I mean, and that's what they want. They're giving away so much money. They jack up all the property taxes. They jack up the income tax, and they make it practically impossible to live there. All right. So um, this one came out on Halloween. Child sickened by marijuana candy at a PTA trunk or treat at a school. And they found several other parents turned in. They went through the kids' candy before they allowed them to eat it, and they found a bunch. And this just ticks me off no end. But this is California, where hey, this stuff is legal to sell as a knockoff of the original stuff here. Okay, so it's this one's called Lovely Candy, and then the THC infused, and the THC is the psychoactive ingredient in marijuana. Okay, so let's go down here and show all the rest of them that were being handed. Other ones they found that were being some of them were being handed out there. So you got Skittles, and then you got Skittles with THC in it. You have Jolly Rancher gummies and Jolly Rancher gummies sour with THC in it. Then you have Nerds, and then you have Nerds Rope, which has THC in it. Then you have Reese's. Then you have Reefers, trying to look like Reese's, that has THC in it. You have the Kit Kat Mint and the Kif Kat with THC. Now Doritos, same spell. They didn't change the spelling on Doritos. Has it regular and with THC. So yeah. So if anybody's bringing candy from California, be careful. Check to see if it's got the little THC thing on it. And those bags with the little small bags, that's a real small thing on it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and kill that one off and go back and check the other ones here. McDonald's and Chipotle, among others, to spike prices in California, blaming the minimum wage hike. And everybody was warning these idiots in the left wing that, hey, you raise it that much, small businesses are going to have to raise their prices. Big businesses are going to have to raise their prices. Yeah, not only just rents, but also buying stuff. There's a lot of rent control, and it's still outrageous. Okay, so let me pull this one up and see if what other companies they list on it. So for the new minimum wage, which is coming soon to a city near you, thank you to the commies in there and trying to buy votes. Big McDonald's, Chipotle, both raise menu prices next year in response to California's upcoming minimum wage hike for fast food workers. The companies announced this week. And did they list anybody else? I'm looking down here. The CEO, Jack Hurtung, Hartung, said he expects Chipotle's prices to go up as much as 9% at its 250 stores, saying the increase to be somewhat to middle to high single digits, trying to offset the whacked out minimum wage thing they passed. McDonald's leaders were less clear about how much prices will go up. And McDonald's expect to see an increase of just over 10%. Okay. And they talk about those two. Those are the only two they talked about in this article. But you can bet there's going to be a lot of others. Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, all the others, are going to be raising their prices. Round Table, Domino's, all the pizza places are going to be raising their prices as well. In California, of course, once they raise it in California, and if the drop off is not that bad for sales, then you can expect in other states them to bump up the prices, and they'll be saying, oh, this is to offset some of the costs of operating in California. Mark my words. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but this has happened before. Okay, this one here is really strange. Called Farmageddon. You got that, Uncle Al? Farmageddon, pharmacies. Farmageddon could close pharmacies. What to know in California? Wow. So it's not bad enough that they're jacking up the prices of all the pharmaceuticals, but they're some of the stuff is causing other problems. Pharmacies in at least 15 states, including California, are participating in the Farmageddon Sick Out, which is being organized on social media. The pharmacists aren't asking for better pay. The sticking point in labor protests over the last several months, rather they're asking employees to hire more staff and eliminate policies to encourage them to work harder, which they say increases the likelihood of accidental harm to patients. So the pharmacists are saying, hey, we're overworked. We need more staff in here so we don't make mistakes. And the pharmacies are going, work harder. So, you can expect backlash and certain pharmacies to close stores over this thing. All right. Okay, so last week we talked about the pilot on psychedelic mushrooms in the Horizon Air, which is the wholly owned subsidiary of Alaska Airlines. Something happened again. The pilot, not the captain of the plane, the pilot threatened to shoot the captain of a Delta flight because there was a passenger having a medical emergency, and the captain wanted to divert and land. And the pilot got pissed off at the captain and threatened to shoot him. And this happened to be one of the armed pilots. Anyways, so you can go read up because that's all over the place about that. And the the FBI, TSA, DHS, and a bunch of others are all jumping on board, looking at that. FAA, everybody's just jumping all over that one. Okay, another one. This one I think is, for me, it's kind of funny because I don't believe in gambling, going out and gambling. I joke about finding that winning lottery ticket laying around, but I don't go to casinos or anything. And the headline is, visit this casino lately? Health officials said you should get tested for TB. What? You go to a casino and now you got to get tested for TB? So recent test shows tuberculosis cases linked For those who visited the casino in 2018, wow, it took 5 years for it to come to a head. All right. Oh, cool. I know this casino. This casino is the California Grand Casino in Pacheco, which is an unincorporated area between Pleasant Hill and Martinez, and it's right next to the Paddock Bowl, where we've bowled for since '75. Gone bowling at, and they have the original one still there operating, and they bought out the lumber yard across the street and built a big, huge one. They've had several cases of TB over the past 5 years among staff and customers at the casino. So, yeah, say, hey, if you've been there, go get tested. There's of the 11 confirmed TB cases at the casino, 10 are genetically linked, and the majority are associated with staff or customers. Gee. Of course, it's going to be associated with either staff or customers. It's not going to be associated with non-customers or non-staff. Hey, Glib Family Ventures, or Glab Family Ventures. Hey, Brenda, Duncan 1900 Homestead. Don, WD Glock and Roll, welcome. All righty. Let's get back down here to the beginning, to the end here. Okay, just check and make sure everything's there. Okay. All right, so that takes care of the TB at the casino. So if you got a casino in your area, check with your county officials to see if they are spreading around. And this is the one that's going to roll from California across the nation. It may not be this amount, but this winter, it's going to roll across, and this winter into January, February, March, the whole winter and early spring. PG&E in California is Pacific Gas and Electric. PG&E's $31 monthly rate hike vote postponed, but they are still pushing hard to get a $31 a month rate increase on every single meter. Minimum. Bigger companies may get, companies that, like Home Depot, Lowe's, hospitals and stuff may get jacked up even higher. But, if you are renting an apartment, you got your own meter for your apartment, you can expect your rate in California to go up as soon as they get this to vote on, and because it's going to get passed. They asked for more time to review the PUC, California Public Utilities Commission, wanted more time to review before the vote takes place. So the item was supposed to be voted on, was supposed to have already been voted on. They've moved it to November 16th, so it's 2 weeks out, and they're going to vote on it again. And here's what it's saying. The application by Pacific Gas and Electric to increase rates for electric and gas service was so that they could get additional revenue to bury power lines underground. Now, they're not going to lower their revenue payouts for stockholders at all. They want to keep paying those stockholders nice big bucks and keep giving out big bonuses to the upper members of the company. But they want to rake the rake the customers over the coals to do it. And it doesn't matter if they want to raise the rates on gas to pay for burying electrical lines. I'm sorry, this really pisses me off. Okay, so Chris is down there in Southern California with Southern California Edison. Yeah, almost double between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. And they do the same. PG does the same thing. They jack it up. Plus, check your bill, Chris. PG&E has a delivery charge, which my wife says is more than the electrical charge each month. So they say, "Oh, we're having to bring in this electricity from all these green electrical providers to bring it to you, and so we got to charge transmission line fees, which is more than what it's cost the the electricity cost is." Yeah, PG&E is a bunch of criminals in my book. Her delivery charge is more too. So these electric companies are charging more. They're saying we're switching from being an electrical producer to an electrical provider, transmission provider. Problem is, they still own all their electrical producing facilities. They just put it under a sub company's name. They broke it out to another company. Yeah, it's bad. And I think that's the last current news. Go back over here and make sure. Yeah, that was the last. That one just came out at 6 p.m. today. So 4 hours ago, well, 4.5 hours ago. And I'm sorry, but the way the left wing nuts are driving California into financial ruin, and they're trying to export their policies to every other state. Such Washington and Oregon are jumping right on board with it. It's like, oh, California's doing it. It must be good. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to get off my friggin' soapbox here. It just ticks me off on this stuff. And people wonder, why'd you move out of California to Idaho? Oh, let's see. Lower, a lot lower gas rates, lower electrical rates. Oh, and there is no assault weapons. Assault weapons do not exist as a classification in Idaho. Just because it looks ugly does not make it an assault weapon. There is no such thing as an assault weapon unless it is full auto. And then it's classified something else. And it's, hey, this is an open and concealed carry state, which means no permits. Unless you want to travel to another state that does the associated permit, then you get a permit so you can legally travel to Oregon, Washington, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, or Utah, or Nevada. You have a permit. The other states will honor it. And Laura's here. Hey, Laura. All right. So, yeah. So that's what's going on there. Okay. What do we? Sorry, I just got a pop up from Crazy Squirrel. Crazy Squirrel's been commenting quite a bit and giving me information on my video on my other channel, Camp Family Compound. The one about the emergency fuels for lanterns, and been giving me information about different types of wicks and stuff and everything like that. He just sent me another message. All righty. So once again, for those who can't read down here below here. So we have Dr. Ruffin coming in on Saturday. We're starting 2 hours early. We're probably going to go about 3 hours or more. And for Survival Saturday, we're also doing the 1,500 subscriber giveaway. That consists of 5 prizes. The prizes for Saturday is there are 2 $5 Amazon gift cards to anybody that's in the chat. They'll have an opportunity. Anybody will have an opportunity on trying to win those. There are 2 $15 gift cards for all channel members. There's 3 levels of channel members. There's Grayman level. There's a prepper level for 99 cents a month, Grayman for $1.99, and the Survivalist for $9.99, which it has a whole bunch more perks and bonuses for it. So anybody that's a channel member will be on the wheel of names for the two $15 giveaways. And then for the Survivalist level, it's a $150 Amazon gift card for those that are on the Survivalist level. All right, so that's what's coming on Saturday. But I'm still working out there in the shop. I got some of the wiring done. I actually have lights on switches again for the main part of the shop. I got another light switch to wire in probably Saturday morning, because I'm watching grandkids again tomorrow while my daughter works. And so we're having that. Thank you. And that is, let's see here. Yeah. And that's the that's the link to the YouTube side. And it's going to be live on two channels. It's going to be live here on Grayman Prepping, and I'm going to stream it also to Camp Patton Family Compound. So those are both set up. This is the setup for here on Grayman Prepping. So thank you, Gary, for putting that up there. So you can go over there and you can click notify me. That way you'll get notified when I go live. And of course, I'll do the 5-minute countdown starting beforehand. And that way you get a chance to come in. And since YouTube is now taking away as creators, our rights to say what type of ads we want on. We want skippable, non-skippable. We want ads at the beginning, the middle, or the end. They're going, oh, we're going to do all that so you can make more money. Oh, yeah. And so they can make more money. So Shadow Scout's going to go for more coffee, and Chris is asking him to bring back a latte. All righty. And Uncle Al saying 5,000 walking to the border, Venezuelan, Central American, Cuban, Haitian, and others, coming across the free open borders. Just register as a Democrat and we'll give you all sorts of free shit. Yeah. Anyways. All right. Let me, what else here? Yeah. Laura, only 5,000? We're coming in the wintertime. So, they want to stay down there where it's a little bit warmer. And of course, Texas will probably and New Mexico will probably get in trouble again by busting them all to New York City. Hey, Joe, how's it going? Joe Primal is in the house. Yeah. So I'm working on I'm working on more your prep for today's. Let me pull up that thing so I can tell you what I got coming up here. Okay, so I've got I just loaded it down, so I got 5 more that are recorded, 3 are ready to load up, 2 more are coming. I just got to edit, and then I have another 25 that I got a video. And I'm looking, if anybody has any suggestions for topics that I haven't already covered, please, give them to me. I'm coming up with all sorts of new ones all the time. People are recommending stuff. And so, it's like, I've been doing this since 1971 as far as teaching emergency preparedness, but things change. I'm not the same as everybody else. What works for me doesn't necessarily work for Uncle Al. What works for Uncle Al doesn't necessarily work for Idaho Garden Girl. What works for her doesn't work for Brenda. And, everybody has special needs and certain things they need to think about. And that's what the whole idea of the Your Prep for Today is, just throwing out all these ideas. Hey, does this one work for you? If it does, go for it. Yeah, so if you have any suggestions for that, let me go ahead and change the banner here to the other one. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay. Oh, once again, lurking is fine, but please check in, hit the thumbs up first. I had the other one up here with the email on it. Where did that one? Looks like that one just. Oh, there it is. So email topic suggestions to Kent Patton Family Compound at gmail.com. That's the email I use for 90% of my YouTube stuff. So if you have topics for both channels, email it there. You have a topic specifically for your prep for today, say your prep for today, email it there. It's for like Tactical Tuesday, Survival Saturday, Friday night on the homestead, the Monday night fireside chat, whatever it is, fire a suggestion off. All right. We just this last Monday was Kaylin's strange suggestion about the air pumps. So, all righty. And one other thing here, let's bring this up here. And I tell you, after watching the kids yesterday, quit because hey, three of them are coming home, come home from school, and you know what kids that do from school, they bring home stuff, and it's like, go wash your hands. Why? I don't want to wash my hands. Anyways, all right. So tomorrow or Friday evening on Camp Patton Family Compound, the topic is going to be storing animal feed. We talked about making it, buying it. We're talking about ways to store it so it doesn't get ruined during the winter. So that's what we're going to be talking about there. We're going to have some neat hacks to show you and suggestions. Saturday, of course, is it's starting 2 hours early with Dr. Ruffin. And then Monday on Camp Patton Family Compound for the Monday Night Fireside Chat, we're going to start off with welcome back standard time. I hope you stay. And what's interesting, on Facebook today, someone had a picture of them walking their kid to school, and it was friggin' pitch black. That is the big reason why the big reason why we should not have this fix that does not work for us for a problem that does not exist. There should not be daylight savings time, period. We're a 24-hour society. It doesn't do anything other than make politicians say, oh, yeah, we're saving money. And no, actually switching to daylight savings time every year costs every state that does it a lot of money, costs companies a lot of lost time in people being late to work. Some people get sick because of the time change. Anyways, all right, so Tactical Tuesday here on Grayman Prepping is wet weather prepping. Hey, we're coming into wintertime. Winter is wet. We're going to talk about wet weather prepping. And then next Friday, not tomorrow, next Friday is how do you relax, talk about your mental health. And then next Saturday, not this Saturday, is going to be dark winter. Are you prepared? So that's what's coming up. All right. So just a reminder, we're having a giveaway this Saturday. 5 different Amazon gift cards, 2 $5 ones for anybody in the side chat, 2 $15 ones for all channel members. Names will be on the wheel for that. And then the $150 will be just the survivalist level channel members. All right. All right. Anybody have anything else here that they'd like to go on here? Okay. So there's a YouTuber in El Paso says Border Patrol getting hit by booms. Okay. I need to comp charged keeping it on phone is yeah. Yeah. All right. Uncle says that 5,000, there are 6 more waves of 5,000 coming. You got to be present except for the survivals level members. Like with Joe at Garden State Gardener, the top level ones do not have to be present to win. But for the prepper level and the gray man level, you have to be present to win. The survivals level do not have to. That's one of the perks of paying the $9.99 a month. Hey, Courtney. Courtney's in the house and she's up late. All right. Well, all right. So it's, like I said, we're starting at 8 o'clock Eastern time. The first giveaway probably is not going to happen until an hour in, till 9, closer to 9 o'clock. And since Courtney at White Family Farm there is going to be my moderator, and both Courtney and Paula, I've told them, hey, if you guys want to bring your wine, you can bring your wine. So we should have fun there. Yeah, we can't afford to feed our own people, much less taking the money away from the hardworking people of America to give food and money to these people, of whom a lot have been spotted being of military age and single men from countries that hate the United States. My question is, if they hate the United States, why are they even coming here? We should say, all right, if you're from this country and you don't have a sponsor here, get out. You're not allowed in. Get rid of you. And then, of course, they get all free medical care too, which jacks all the rest of us up with hospital expenses. Because the demon rat said, oh, you got to take him. We'll pay part of it, but you got to take him and treat him. Just ticks me off. Wow. All right. Let's see. For all you that aren't members of Camp Patton Family Compound or subscribers, the word for today is, or the 2 words for today is indoor garden. Grow something. And I'm sick and tired of these bogus prepping channels. They're bogus because you'll see why here in a second. That say, oh, all you got to do is stockpile seeds. And when SHTF happens or Tawaki happens and government falls apart and world without a rule of law takes place, all you got to do is just plant your seeds. You'll have all the food you need to eat. Anyone in here in a side chat that does gardening will tell you that's a bunch of BS. Because gardening is not that simple. If it was that simple, everybody would be gardening and not paying these high prices we're paying at the store. Exactly, Brenda. Our homeless vets and even our non-homeless vets need better medical first before we give it to these idiots coming across the border. Yeah. Yeah, they're being sent here because they got a mission to accomplish. Ungrateful Peasant Wayne was talking about an old Chuck Norris movie. And if you go back and watch it, yes, it's cheesy. It's a lot of fight scenes. I think it starts going fight scene. But the premise of what's going on is scary when you compare it to what's going on at the border, about all these insurgents and stuff and terrorists coming through the borders and then regrouping up in groups and declaring war on the U.S. Thank you, Gear. But yeah, you do a lot of fun stuff there on your channel, gardening wise, and with your chickens and stuff. And that's the thing is, growing a garden, unless you've got the right seeds for your location, because everywhere in the United States is not the same. There are certain plants that you can grow in the southern states that you cannot grow up here in the north. And there are plants we grow up here that will wither and die down in the southern states. So you got to have the right seeds for the right grow zone, and that's something else these phony baloney prepper channels don't talk about is the grow zones. So people know, hey, you got to know when to plant your garden, when last frost is. They say, oh, you can just plant food and seeds out there, and you'll have all the food you need. Right now, I'd be swearing worse than a drunken Navy sailor if I could. Exactly. And that's what you got to do. You got to learn now what you can grow, because there are certain things that grow in certain areas that grow lousy in other areas. I mean, Courtney's been having hard time trying to grow a cabbage. Down in Southern California, when we lived down there, my mom, my grandmother, my grand aunt, and my mom's cousins all grew cabbage. In Northern California, we didn't have much luck doing cabbage or broccoli up there. My wife still can't get broccoli or cauliflower to grow there in the San Francisco Bay Area. Yeah, that's Steve, Corsair Trainer's theme song. Plays it at the beginning of all his videos. No words, just the music. Great, good. Watch out. Next year, you may not have such a good harvest. A lot of people around here notice that the same thing. They'll plant their corn, they'll get good one year. Next year is next year it's good. Next year it's so. And that's the thing. A lot of crops are even if you rotate it in the fields out there, some crops do not do good every year. And it's like every other year they do good, and then they don't. Darren at Thorhaven, at Thorhaven up there in Canada, this year he had lousy results in string beans. The year before, he had a bumper crop that he ate so much, they canned so much. They still have stuff in canned jars, fortunately, to get him through this year because they got squat this year on it. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me bring it up over here real quick. I want to share this again for everybody out there. Let's see. State for foraging books. Okay. So go to Amazon. Here we go. All sorts of books on foraging and stuff. I don't want the survival projects. That's a sponsored one. Mountain States Foraging. Okay, this is a regional foraging series. So they got ones for other ones. Southeast Foraging, regional foraging series. Oh, Washington Foraging, another one of the foraging series one. So you look around to find out what state you're at and see if you can find or your region and get the foraging book for your region. Oh, here's one for New York. I'm sorry, I'm almost laughing at. Anyways, there are 17 books in the foraging series here, and then foraging mushrooms in Washington, foraging in California. So, but yeah. And then there's several other ones as well. Here's the one for Idaho. Woo! But I've also noticed in Idaho, um, Idaho has like 3 different growing zones and stuff. Over here in southeastern Idaho, southwestern Idaho, and the finger from where start from there up in Idaho is they're all 3 are totally different in what grows naturally. So, all right. So that was the foraging with that. Keep trying. Make notes. There are get a simple notebook and write down what you tried, when you grew, whatever, and go and do that. Let me bring something else here up for you real quick here. Gardening. Where's my gardening list? Gardening. There we go. And scroll down to some. All right. If you want to do some indoor garden, here's something you can try. The green stalks are great ones. They're bigger than a lot of the other ones. The green stalk also has a tray bottom to catch the excess water. You don't want the water because the green stalk water is all the way through the bottom. It floods out the bottom unless you have one of these trays to catch it and you have a little thing on it. But grow lights, still on. It's not as cheap as it was, but it's still on sale for the big ones there. Where is the other thing I want? There it is. There's what I wanted to show. Okay, 2 things here to show you. Open that one, a new window, and that one, a new window. Okay, so this is the gardening planner. It's a paperback. That's the back. Oh, it's not allowing you. Inside it has, yeah, it's not showing the inside. But yeah, it has the different things here too. Plant names, talks about stuff when you're planting it. But to go along with this is your helper right here, Clyde's Garden Planner. And so it talks about recommended indoor seeding dates, first outdoor planting, average last spring frost dates, expected harvest, et cetera, and it goes through and it talks all about stuff in here about how to use it on the slide chart. And it has spring on one. So this is the spring one up in the upper left-hand corner there. And then this is the fall one for fall planting too. And so, yeah, it's, front and back, slides in and out so you can adjust it to your area for your average last frost or first frost. And yeah, this will help you out a lot. Courtney White Family Farm gave some out. I got one. I got another one I got the book from that planning book from, was it Stringfield Ridge Farm? Gave some stuff out a year or 2 ago. And so this, let's see if I can drop it in there. Hopefully it'll take all of it. It's a long thing. All right, it's in there. Is it popping up over here? Yeah, okay, it's popped up there. That's the Clyde's planner. If you get, for $8.25, it's you can't go wrong because you use this year after year after year. Yeah, mushrooms is one of the things I avoid, Uncle Al, no matter what. When it comes to mushrooms, I believe you are what you eat, and I do not want to be fungus. All right, don't go off the mushroom, go off the berries and herbs and stuff. Yes. And even in the city, let me switch this up here. Even in the city, Steve at Corsair Trainers has gone around down there in LA in suburbia, walking around, and LA has a lot of creeks and flood control stuff, and there's stuff growing along there. And he's found wild grapes. He's found other stuff that's edible plants that are out there that most people don't even know what it's there. All right. So, yeah, take a class if you want to do mushrooms. Yeah. All right. The link worked. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Brenda's growing lion's mane mushrooms in her kitchen. Hey, wintertime, she's growing mushrooms in her house. I'm trying to think who else was doing that. The Hoodstead grew mushrooms in her little itty bitty 800, was it 800 or was it 550 square foot little apartment, one room apartment or 1.5 room apartment she had. And that's where you can adjust it. If you realize that, okay, my date is a couple weeks earlier, you can mark up here where you want to put it at and put a red line up, read out the date, highlight the date in red or whatever, so you know where to slide the average last frost or the average first frost, and just move it across, and that helps you do it there. Sometimes I win, a lot of times I don't. And that's the thing. I'm going to bring something else up here for you guys if I can get back in here. One of the things I've done, and I'll also did a video over on Camp Pat Family Compound to help you out with this, guys. Where is it? Okay. Open that one up. But come on, where are they? Those are those. Come on. I know I still have them in here somewhere, way down here on the bottom of my wish list here. I keep them in here so I can buy. There we go. Okay. All right. This top one here, these are 6-inch pots. These are big pots. These are like these are a little bit bigger than the big thing of yogurt you get in the store. All right. Speaking of that big thing of yogurt, save your yogurt containers, your cottage cheese containers. Drill a couple holes in the bottom, and you got a plant that you can start growing indoors, and you can let it get bigger before you have to take it out. This one down here are the 4-inch pots that I use a lot on. Go over and check my gardening over the My Garden playlist on Camp Family Compound. Go back a year or so, and I was planting stuff with those. Yeah, they work. Oh, price drops $2 since I uploaded. I've already bought one set. There it is. It's I'll put that one in there. This one has dropped dropped $1. All right, so I'll put that in there too because now's not the time. There's the link for the 6-inch pots. And then there's 80 pots in here, 80 pots for that. And this one here, come on, refresh. There it goes. Has 104-inch pots. And there's the link to the 4-inch pots. And it comes with the little tools for putting your seeds in it. It comes with the little thing and markers, so you can put the markers in there. So you can put the markers in there like that, so you know what you have. They're soft, they're squishable. I've been reusing them since I first got them. So, which was 3 years ago. The last group I purchased was in 2020. On the bottom, and so if you're going to do like the 6-inch ones, See the holes in the bottom? You don't need to drill that many holes. I think I drilled 5 holes in the bottoms of the yogurt containers. They work just fine. Hey, Tibor, how's it going? Zone 1 and 2. Oh, yeah, that's going to be difficult. I'm in zone 5, but growing stuff for zone 4. Yes. We're in 5B, 5A, depending on which map you look at. And the trees and stuff we're getting are going to be zone 4 trees. But I'm doing a lot of stuff indoors. And let's see here. So let me go ahead and bring that out for a second. Yeah. And if you happen to get like those 10-foot by 20-foot carports from Walmart, where you have someone that's had some and they've kind of broken on them, get the pieces, put them together. Instead of having a 10-foot space between them, go with 3-foot spacing. That way it'll support more weight, and you can pick up the, let me see if I can find it here for you. Greenhouse. I got to go back up to the greenhouse. You can buy the greenhouse material. Greenhouse, here we go. All right. Southern Blessed Homestead got one of these here. That's why I got it. Oh, and the price dropped from 170 to 140. Dropped $30 right now. I'm gonna throw it. That's a good price. I mean, it's dropped. I thought the price before was good. So there's the greenhouse link. So this is here is 6 mil. That's nice. 6 mil, 6 mil, 10 mil. Here's the heavy duty stuff. 10 mil, 20-year life on is what they call for this one here. And you can buy the and you can build your own stuff. This is the repair tape, which you can join the stuff together there. The 6-inch wide repair tape, but there's a lot of decent stuff here for doing if you want to build your own. Yes, the meter shower is still going on. Yeah. The other thing too with the mini greenhouses, let me go back up to the top here. This is a big one. This is the this is a 15 7x7, but White Family Farm has a little, I think it was a 4-foot by 4-foot 6-foot tall one that they have in their basement, and there are several of those. Let me see if I can go to other ones here. You got other ones here. You got smaller ones. This is an 8-foot by 6-foot one. So less of a windshield thing, but yeah, being caught by the wind. But you can do. Let me try this up here. Indoor greenhouse. And they got little ones here. They got little itty bitty ones. This one rolls around and comes with has the racks, and hoses the whole system here. Some of these others 40 inches wide, 4 shelves in it. There are a bunch of different ones in here that you can get. Like this one here has all the shelves in it, rolls on wheels, so you can move it around. So a lot of different ones. Look at it, see if one fits your budget. Yeah. And there's some of them here. These are this one here has the reflective sides on it, so it reflects from the back and the sides, light back in, so you get more light in there. Some of them are bigger ones, are totally reflective, And so you unzip it, you go in, you got reflective all the way around. So you're using less light, and it does it. Where are some of the other ones? Okay. And then of course there's the hydroponic growing systems as well. A lot of people are talking about using aero gardens. We were talking about it before. Now here's like the grow hut here. Totally reflective on all sides. You can roll up, take a look inside. This is a real small one, but they come in all these different sizes. See, big, 8 foot by 8 foot, 4 foot by 4 foot, 5 foot by 5 foot, 6.5 foot by 6.5. These are the footprints. So yeah, you can all sorts of different ones here to look at. Green Hut Grow Tent. And you just got to Google that and look at all the different ones. The link on that one's way too long to post. Oh, still have potatoes and cabbage growing in your mini. It's been below freezing for a week. Yeah, it's been below freezing for, we had our first actual frost date and snow, not this past Monday, but the Monday before that, so like 10 days ago. And they, it's, come on, brain, work. The potato guys here around, and some were, posting, okay, we're going to have 2 days where we're going to postpone harvesting. Some started on the next day because the snow all melted by noon, and the rain stopped, and they're out there harvesting the next day. Others waited until Wednesday to start Wednesday last week to start harvesting. Let me see if I can bring that up. Hang on, I'm going to bring this back up here again. I love Firth. And was it Rocky Mountain Farmer? I think is the name of the YouTube channel. Yeah, Rocky Mountain Farmer. And so I'm going to share this again. These guys, and his thing here he's showing loading potatoes into the truck as they go along. This is they're doing hay harvests. They got potato harvests. They also got sugar beets. He's got 2,800 acres that he harvests stuff. So yeah, see they were snowed out. I didn't mean to click on it. They were snowed out here. The video from they posted the video 5 days ago from when they were snowed out last week, and they were back harvesting again. So they're harvesting the hay crop, dried out enough. They're harvesting it this morning, trying to get it beat the rain and stuff. You got the birds flying, the geese flying in and stuff. So, but yeah, they're yeah, they also give away stuff. They gave away 40 bags of potatoes, monster bags. I mean, monster potatoes. And these things were like that big, almost as big as my foot. Actually, no, Mike. No, it wasn't. It was neither. It wasn't mice. The mice can't get up on there, and it wasn't earwigs. There's no earwigs in it. It was crickets or the grasshoppers. The grasshoppers were up in there eating my Swiss chard, and it's rainbow chard. But yeah, there were no earwigs up in there because I was digging through the soil looking. No earwigs, no mouse poop. It wasn't mice up on there. It was the grasshoppers, and we had a lot of grasshoppers this year. Thank you, Suzanne, for posting that. Excellent. There you go. Suzanne's been lurking and listening, and so she just posted it for you. There's a shorter link for one of the Green Hut grow tents. Now, for those of you that are in the far north, let's see if I have it here. Yes, I do. Open a new tab. Bring that tab over here. There is a real cool video. I've showed it a lot over the last several years, and I got to wait for the ad to do it. It's called Nebraska Retiree Uses Earth Heat to Grow Oranges in the Snow. Okay, and what he has is called a Wallapini. And wrong one, this one. And so basically they draw Earth's temperature out. Let me go back. This is his first one, the one that's next to his house. Let's see if I can find the actual. He's got grapes in there. He's got oranges in there. He's got a banana tree in there. So he has these 8-inch ducts that go down, and he's like 150 feet of ducting out there. So it brings 65 degree temperatures into the greenhouse. And so that's what it looks like in the summer. And where's the winter scene? That I got an ad. Another ad. Okay, this is what his greenhouse looks like in the winter, all that snow. And he's growing bananas and oranges inside there. So here's the link to that video, those that want to watch that video. There's the link to that one about the Nebraska postal retiree that's growing oranges, lemons, bananas in the snow. All right, folks, we've gone a little bit longer than I had planned on going tonight. Once I got on food, hey, I can't stop. I mean, I just want to get everyone growing more food because the prices in the store are just going to keep going up. All righty. For those that are in Canada, some of these links may not work for Canada. It may bring it up the US link, and you may have to take the item and search for the item on the Canada Amazon. So, hey, all right. Looks like WD's bowing out of here. I'm going to be bowing out here too, everybody. So, yeah, Garrett, may be early for you, but I got to get up early tomorrow morning. I got stuff to do before I watch I got all 4 grandsons for the entire time tomorrow. On Thursday, Monday through Thursday, I have school. So, I don't have all of them all the time. So, yeah, but tomorrow's the hard day. Tomorrow is the hard day. All righty. Okay. So, just to remind everybody, Saturday, Survival Saturday starts at 8 Eastern instead of 10 Eastern. We got Paula on it. We're doing our 1,500 subscriber giveaway, and hopefully I'll see everybody over there. All right. So everyone, remember, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe. Don't go out and do anything foolish. Keep adding to your preps: water, food, medicine, clothing. Learn a new skill and try growing something indoor this winter. Okay. Take care. See you around. And let's see how long it takes StreamYard to shut down.